Contraception is the single most important topic when it comes to the preparation for either NEET PG or your INI-CET or any other exam per se. Contraception remains the one of the most important topics. So let us discuss contraception with more details. So when we are discussing about contraception, let us first see the new logo. Contraception has got a new logo. So if you see this new logo, what is new is previously contraception logo was like this. There was a man, a woman, and there were two children. Hum do hamara do, right? Hum do hamara do. Now, even though Government of India is still not pushing the one child norm firmly, see the new logo has only one children between a couple, and the slogan has changed from हम दो हमारा दो to जिम्मेदारी निभाओ plan बनाओ. So this is a major change, and this might come as a question some form. So let us go to all the modern contraceptives. So a contraception can either be for the male partner or can be of the female partner, or something that requires involvement of both partners, right? And among these, for male, female, or both, these can be either permanent or irreversible, permanent or irreversible, which once done cannot be reverted, or temporary or reversible. That is, contraception that can be used sometimes and there is not permanent loss of fertility. This is temporary loss of fertility, and when the method is stopped being used, the fertility will come back. And there are miscellaneous methods we will eventually see. So, among the temporary methods, there are natural methods. There are methods where a barrier is created for the male ejaculate to meet the female genital tract, basically. So, barrier contraceptions, then intrauterine devices, then there are intrauterine devices, and all the hormonal devices. All the hormonal devices or hormonal medications. Hormonal medications. So, with that scheme in mind, let us start with the natural methods. So, the natural methods are basically based on the prediction of ovulation. So, we know that ovulation can be predicted by basal body temperature method. Basal body temperature rises because when once the ovulation happens, progesterone takes over. So as progesterone takes over, there is a generalized vasodilation and there is a subtle rise of basal body temperature in the latter half of the cycle. So if we can identify that basal body temperature rise, we know that the ovulation has happened. That is one method. Then by the effect of progesterone, the cervical mucus secretion becomes more thick. So when there is a effect of estrogen, the earlier part of the cycle, if some woman takes her own cervical secretion or vaginal secretion and tries to stretch it, there will be a thin straight line. There will be a thin straight line which is known as spin burkett. Spin burkett. On the other hand, if she later half of the secretion is so thick and non-stretchable that the smear will break if you try to do this. So one, it can be stretched long like a thread, and the other one breaks. So that is tack. So if it is stack for continuous, if it is spin bucket for continuous 2 days, we know that it is the earlier part of the cycle that she is in and there is less chance that ovulation will happen. On the other hand, if basal body temperature is on the rise, then she should understand that she is ovulated and it is a time that she is she can get conceived if she has unprotected intercourse. Also, so natural method is basically based on, one is withdrawal method, like One natural method, of course, is abstinence from intercourse, but that is impractical, and that kills that is not the whole idea of contraception. The whole idea is so that they know how to have the intercourse or when to have the intercourse, so that the pregnancy doesn't come, the pregnancy unwanted doesn't come. So one is by predicting the woman's one is by withdrawal method or coitus interruptus, where the phallus is withdrawn from the